Well, we're in Coventry Transport Museum. It's a museum in the centre of Coventry. Also on display in the museum we have Thrust SSC, which is the fastest car in the world. It broke the land speed record in 1997, going 763 miles an hour. In Coventry, the most famous companies based here are Jaguar, Peugeot, we've had the London Taxi Company, the black cabs they're built here, and Triumph as well of motorcycles. That unfortunately has all pretty much closed down in Coventry except for the black taxis now at the moment. Jaguar has moved on. The kind of things Coventry is making, we're very famous for making all these kinds of vehicles and transport. More factories were brought to the city, were built in the city to increase the production for the war effort. So this is why Coventry was one of the main places bombed in the 1940s and the early part of the Second World War, because we were doing so much for the war efforts abroad. Because the men have been sent off to war, they're fighting in the Navy, the RAF and the Army. These women were forced to work in the factories here, they had no choice in the matter. The bombing was so bad on Coventry because the Nazis wanted to destroy all the factories that we were talking about, the shadow factories. And the way they attacked Coventry was something they'd never done before, and it was called Coventrated or Coventryren. They actually named it after the city. We have sections on the Blitz and the wartime, talking about the car factories in Coventry, making vehicles for the war effort and other items instead of the motor vehicles they were used to. The cars that would be built here in Coventry or based here in Coventry and throughout the country, they would, during the wartime, only be used when they could afford the petrol. It was very expensive to run a car during the war. Petrol was rationed